Pfizer spends billions to expand its portfolio of cancer treatments, the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank could have lasting effects on the biotechnology sector, and ChatGPT received an update that has physicians stunned. These are the stories we'll be covering on This Week in Healthcare Tech. Hello and welcome to This Week in Healthcare Tech, where every week we bring you the hardest hitting news from the intersection of healthcare and technology. First up, on Monday, Pfizer acquired Seagen, a biotechnology company devoted to treating cancer, in a deal worth approximately $43 billion. This is the latest in a series of acquisitions by the pharmaceutical giant, and it comes after a massive influx of cash from sales of its COVID-19 treatments over the past few years. Pfizer's motivation comes in part from an anticipated drop in sales of pandemic-related products going forward, and in part from the fact that it's set to lose exclusivity rights to some of its top earners. With the addition of 4 approved cancer therapies, the deal is expected to contribute nearly $2 billion in sales in 2023. Second, the spectacular meltdown of Silicon Valley Bank has sent shockwaves through the financial world. Initial concerns over a widespread apocalypse were allayed when the government moved to ensure depositors at SVB would be able to access their funds, but questions remain about how different sectors will be impacted over the long term. Owing to its friendly terms and willingness to work with ambitious early-stage startups, SVB has become important to companies in the biotech space. Its disappearance is causing venture capitalists and entrepreneurs to rethink their financing strategies, which could make it harder for teams to work on emerging technologies to secure funding in the future. At present, it's not clear whether another regional bank or a consortium of several banks will be able to fill the hole left by SVB, and it's not clear how biotech companies will ultimately weather these storms. Finally, the world has been on fire with talk about ChatGPT since its launch. The large language model is among the biggest and most complex AI to applications ever built, and it's being used for everything from therapy education to writing software. Multiple attempts have been made to use ChatGPT in medical contexts, but it was always too prone to hallucinations, completely fabricating medications, treatments, and whole diseases. While that has partially changed. After a March 14th update, physicians have been testing the model by giving it a complicated medical history from a real patient and asking it what treatment it would recommend. They've been stunned by its accuracy, finding that its plan was exactly the same as their own. As it stands, ChatGPT still hallucinates to a problematic degree, but hopefully it'll be ready for more widespread integration into the healthcare system in the near future. Well, that's it for this episode, but tune into This Week in Healthcare Tech next week for the latest news, and don't forget to like this episode, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. Thanks so much for joining me, and until next time.